Welcome back to my crafty corner. My name is Jeanne Bobish, and I am a Fun Stampers Journey coach. And I know I haven't been on in a while. It's just crazy busy time of year. I'm sure you all can relate with all the shopping and cooking and decorating and that is going on. It's doing videos has kind of taken a back step to all the other fun things that we have to do this time of year. So today we're going to work on our flip book. Now I know I'm a little late. I usually try to do this a week ahead of time so that you have time to create it for your calendars. So let me show you what we're going to do today. And this is our Fun Stampers Journey flip book, which I absolutely love. It comes to you like this with just the blank pages, and it folds flat like so, and then you just open it up and it'll stand on a desk, a counter, an end table, wherever you would like to display it. But I've been trying to do a calendar page for each month because I'm using mine as a calendar. Now there's a lot of other uses that you can use this for. You can display photos. It's just whatever you prefer, whatever you like. But this is what we're going to work on today for December. Now, all of these products are available in my or on my website, funstampersjourney.com/Jeanne Bobish. Now, some of the other things we're going to need and use today is the notebook page die, and this cuts out the pages that fit in the flip book. So, of course, you're going to need that. And right now, oh, here it is. And this is what it looks like. Cuts the little edges perfectly so it fits up into those spirals. We're going to use our For You die set, which is this cute little package. We're going to use our tag elements, which are teeny tiny little sentiments that will work. You don't have to use those, but that's an option. We're going to use 3 of our pan pastels, Candy Apple and Lemon Drop. Look at those pretty colors, which are in our Party Pop collection. And then Limeade Splash, which is sold separately. So we have a red, a yellow, and a green. Any colors that you want. And then finally, we're going to use our Through the Year prints. And I have chosen this lovely fir tree and snow background for our page. Now, when I designed this page, I wanted to kind of make a page that everyone could use, no matter what religion or what holiday you celebrate. That's why I kind of just went with the joy and the presents. And it's kind of a generic December one. Of course, we have so many beautiful stamps and dies that you could make it however fancy or holiday specific as you want. So I'm going to disconnect you here from my charger. Excuse my hand over the lens. And I'm going to place you up here in the cheap seats so that we can get started. And I love doing these flip book pages. I already have them done. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining me today. Now that I have the camera up there, I'm not able to see what you're posting, but I will see it when it's done. Now, I chose this because I thought this was a little busy, although I think it's absolutely gorgeous. If you want to use this side, feel free to. I chose this. So I'm going to take my paper cutter and I'm going to cut this down so I can run it through my die cutting machine. And I'm going to take this, my die, and I'm going to see about how wide of a sheet of paper I need. So, oops, that ought to just about do it. and then I can cut it again. And I try not to waste paper, so I can save this for another day or another flip book page if I want. Now I'm going to take this fabulous die and I'm going to lay it on my paper nice and straight. And I will bring over my Amaze machine. And we will run it through like so. And this die cuts absolutely beautifully first time through, as you can see. And this we can discard, because now I'm going to take my bloom tool and that will help me get it out of my die. And there we go. And there is our page. So I'm going to set that aside. Now, when you order, and I think it's still in my printer, you can print out the calendar pages. And if you don't have them, I can send you the PDF file, but they come like this. So we're only going to need the December. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. We're only going to need the December one. And what is really nice, the way that they did this is you just have to place your die inside that outline that they provided. However, I did mine wrong. You need to print it actual size, not fit to page. And I did mine fit to page, so it's not going to fit. But had you done it the correct, printed it the correct way, this fits perfectly around the black line, so you know where to run it through your machine, where to line up your die, and you'll get the perfect size calendar page. So, okay, you can tell I haven't done this in a while. I'm a little rusty here. Now, the next thing we're going to use is we're going to get some of our beautiful brushed gold paper, which I didn't get out. Let me grab a piece here. Now, you can also do this in mirror gold if you really want to get fancy. And our mirror gold paper is absolutely gorgeous. However, it is a little pricey. So I would suggest going with the brushed gold, which is a little more affordable if you're on a budget. If you're not, go for the shiny. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our package die and we're going to go ahead and lay that there. And while I'm at it, I'm going to grab my snapshot frames die, which, excuse me, is one of my all-time favorite dies. And I'm going to choose the word joy. So I'm going to pull that die out. Now I have dies everywhere. And I can cut these both out at the same time. And that will save me a little time, a little cranking. So let's run that through. Okay, and I'm just going to run it back because it's going to bring it back into camera shot. And you will see that we have the most beautiful gold pieces. So again, using my bloom tool. And if you don't have a bloom tool, guys, oh my goodness, you don't know what you're missing out on, because it is a crafting necessity if there ever was one. Our bloom tool comes with 7 different attachments. And of course, this dental pick is my absolute favorite. You can see how well that this die cuts even out of this mirrored gold paper. And these pieces just pop right out. So I'm going to get them all out of there. Okay. And there we go. There's our beautiful packages and our joy. So I'm going to dump these in the trash. And we have one more little thing to die cut, and then I can move the amaze out of the way. We're going to take the smallest little tag from this set here, this tiny, tiny little tag, and we're just going to place it on our paper, and someone stole my tape. Oh my goodness. All right, how dare they? I'm going to go ahead and run this through. There's only 2 of us in the house, and I don't think the dog stole it. So, what do you guys think? Had to be the hubster. All right, so there is our little tag. Now, the next thing we're going to do is take a piece of our whipped cream paper, and I'm just going to cut it down. I want to make sure that it's at least the size of my packages. So let's move this out of the way. One more piece pop out there. There we go. All right, now I'm going to grab my little dauber tool, and I'm going to start with my candy apple. Now, every time I use one of the little dauber sponges, instead of throwing them away, I simply put a scratchy side of a Velcro circle under here. And then I can use that sponge over and over and not have to keep buying new ones. I'm going to take a piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to load up my little sponge, and I'm just going to make sure that my colors are good and vibrant. And I'm just going to do a spot here. Now, if you want to check, you can see that I need to come down further. And this is not a science. This is just random. If you get some colors on the other one, that's fine. You can make it as dark as you want, as vibrant as you want, by just adding color. All right, so I'm done with the red. And I'm going to clean this off a little bit. And I'll put it back underneath so I don't lose it. And then we'll do the yellow. And the yellow is going to be our little present on the left. So I'm going to load up this sponge. And I'm just going to do this whole left side down here. Now, that's very bright and pretty. And that's going to look perfect. Now, if these colors blend, that's even prettier. It makes your packages variegated. And like I said, this isn't a science. There's nothing special. You don't have to be exact or careful where you place your coloring. Now we're going to take our limeade and get that good and covered. And we're going to do the right side with the limeade. And brush it off like so. Now, if you want, we can go back to our red. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I'm really liking that. So get our red sponge, pick up some more, and just brighten that color down here if you want. So there we go. I'm really happy with how that looks. And the next thing I want to do, and a lot of people ask about setting these pastels. I don't. All I do is take a paper towel and I just rub this on here. and it'll pick up any loose pastels. Okay, yes, it's making it a little bright, a little lighter color. That's okay. All right, now I'm going to take this and lay it on top, like so. So I'm going to grab my craft glue and I'm going to glue this down. So give me a minute while I spread this around. I want to make sure that it gets glued down well. It's easy to put it on the bigger areas, but it gets a little tricky when you get to the narrower areas. So let's see. Excuse the garage door hum. Hubby is still working on the outdoor Christmas lights. And I'm going to lay it so that I get the colors I want where I want them. If there's any excess glue, I'm just going to wipe that off. And a really good trick is to place a stamp block over top of it. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And while I'm got my glue handy, I'm going to take my joy letters and I'm going to glue them right at the top of my printed paper. I actually loved, I could probably do 15 different Christmas ones. Just because I love our stamps and dies that we have for the holidays. There's just so many variations you can do, have fun with. And I love, love, love this flip book. I can't tell you how much fun it is to decorate just something little. You know, it doesn't always have to be a card. It's a lot of fun to just play with your paper and stamps and create something little. Like I said, I've already got the flipbook pages done through March. Yeah, and I could keep going, but I'm waiting for the new catalog to come out so that you have an opportunity to buy the fabulous products that I use to create them. Now I'm taking our detail scissors and I'm cutting around the gold die here so that just the paper behind is going to show. And these detail scissors are absolutely awesome. They are Teflon coated and they are self-sharpening. And I'm telling you, they make fussy cutting a dream. Like this, awesome. You don't even have to move the scissors. You can pretty much just move the paper along the blade and it'll cut. It's really they're really a dream. So I'm going to just continue around here and then you will see that my packages will be finished. Now you don't want to cut the gold paper. You just want to cut up to it because then you see how it makes the 3 different colored packages. Presents, whatever you want to call them. I figured most of the December holidays, and I could be wrong because I'm not experts on them, are gift occasions. And that's why I chose to do this particular page so that anybody, no matter what you celebrate, would be able to use it. Okay. And there we go. There are our presents. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, and our joy is dry. See how quickly that adheres it and gets it nice and flat to your page. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to set it right here. And I'm going to use my glue again. So I'm just going to place all around the back. Like so. And I'm going to place it right here so that like the Y and the joy fits right down in between the bow. Now I lied when I said we were done die cutting because we need our bow. So I'm going to take the little bow from the same 4U die set. And I'm going to take some candy apple red and I'm going to cut out our little bow. Line this up and run it through. And there is our bow, which I am going to glue that down also. Just like so. And it will fit right over the gold bow on the package. Now I have glue seeping, which we don't like. Okay, gonna get that all wiped up. And if you have to, sometimes I use a Q-tip to get in there. Now I'm not too worried because we're going to be adding sparkle silk on our package. So it'll cover up most of that glue. Now I have this little teeny tiny tag. I'm going to set this aside and I'll put my block on it. All right, I have this little teeny tiny tag that I cut out. And we have these tag elements which have really cute little sayings on them. And there wasn't really, well, there was one that says Merry and Bright for Christmas, but I didn't want this to just be for Christmas. So I decided to choose the one that says a little something. So I'm going to take that, and we have this fabulous little stamp block, which is just perfect for these little teeny tiny stamps. And I'm going to take my black licorice ink. Make sure I have it going in the right direction. And excuse my head if it's in the way. I'm going to stamp that right on there. And you can see it says a little something. Okay. So that, again, is going to get glued. Well, first, before I do that, I'm going to take some of our clear pigment ink, and I didn't grab the stamp set I need. Let me get it here. Like I said, I'm really out of practice, so bear with me, folks. We want this Snowman Days stamp set because we're going to use this little snowflake on here. It's a perfect snowflake, and it's the perfect size for what I want to do. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to grab my clear pigment ink. And again, my little mini stamp block. And I'm going to stamp 3 of these snowflakes on my page. Okay, and I'll put one up there. Then I'm going to take my white pigment ink. Let me grab it here if I can find it. Is this white? No, that's clear. Oh my goodness. white embossing powder, my media tray, and I'm going to pour some of this powder over that clear pigment ink. Tap off the excess. And I will put this back in here later. And we're going to take our heat gun and we're going to emboss those. And look how pretty they look against that paper. They turn so white and beautiful. Let's go on the back. Okay, there's our beautiful snowflakes. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sparkle silk. And you want to shake it up really, really, really good to get lots of that sparkle. And I'm going to color over the pan pastel so that our packages are nice and glittery and shiny. So I'm just using this like nail polish and just painting it on there. Try not to get it on the gold. If you do, it's no big deal. And by wiping that pan pastel with the paper towel, you don't have to worry about there being a lot of, or any of it coming off on your brush and contaminating the clearness of sparkle silk. So again, I'm just coloring that all in. Easy peasy. Now, some of your gold paper might lift a little if it got wet from the silk, but as it dries, it'll lay flat again, so don't panic. And we can simply take our heat gun and dry that. Next, we're going to take our fashion gold. I'm going to use one of the larger ones. I love these things. As you can see, I have several packages of them. And we're going to take our little tag, and I'm going to lay it right there and place the fashion gold right in the center of the bow. And that way it'll hold the tag also. You can place a little bit of glue under there if you want so you don't lose it. And there you go. Our finished December calendar page. So I hope you liked it. I'll bring you guys back down here and turn this around. So, as I said, all of the products can be found on my website, funstampersjourney.com/Jeanne Bobish. If you decide to purchase this flip book and make some of these calendar pages for yourself, I will be more than happy to forward you the calendar pages that you need. Of course, they're already printed up for 2018, and I will be happy to send them to you. I think this is a great product. It would make an awesome... Hi, Eva. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. I think it would make a great gift if you're in a hurry for a quick gift. I also, you can see I've done other months. Thank you, Eva. I think I started with September. And then we went to, let me see here. I got it. Okay, October. So you can go back and check my videos because I have one for each month. November. And now, December. So you can get it started, and then every month send them the next page if you want to give them as a gift. Because like I said, as long as Sponge Stamper's Journey carries this flip book and the calendar pages that you can print out, I will be making pages. Every year we get new stamps and new dies, and so I will be doing new ones as they come out. But I want to thank you so much for joining me today. For the complete list of products I used, you can check out my blog at astrokeofgenius.blogspot.com, and I will have all that listed in the tag below my video. So thank you for joining me. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.